So there's a really easy way to make your plyometric training way more effective, and it is counterintuitively not to go through a very large range of motion, which I know sounds kind of strange, but hear me out. For context, I'm a personal trainer and certified strength and conditioning specialist who's been in the industry for well over a decade at this point and have lost over 130 pounds myself. The thing with plyometric training is that it's designed to help you maximize power output, meaning that if you're trying to jump up, you jump as high as you possibly can. You're optimizing your training to allow for you to do that. It relies on two different things. It relies on neurophysiologic factors and mechanical factors, which sounds super sciencey and intense, but the logic behind it is not really that crazy. So a simplified version of the mechanical pathway is that when you go down, your body is going to basically build up elastic energy that it's going to use to shoot itself back up. So your muscles and tissue are just going to prime themselves essentially to go up really fast. And then by the time that you're ready to go up really fast, they're already primed. So you do the going up really fast thing. So the mechanical pathway is really just about storing elastic energy and then using it because you stored it, so you may as well use it. And the neurophysiologic pathway is a little different. It's based on this idea that in your muscles, you have these sensory neurons that basically sense how long your muscles are. And if your muscles get really long really quickly, one of your sensory neurons called a muscle spindle is going to be hold up, this is kind of sus. And naturally, it'll be I want to protect this muscle. So essentially, if I lengthen my biceps really quickly under load, my muscle spindles will be hey, let's now apply force in the opposite direction to protect ourselves from, stretching too far under load. And that is great when you're trying to maximize power output because then that is extra force helping push you in the direction that your muscles would have been pushing you anyway. So you have a greater total amount of force push you in the direction you want to go, which leads to greater power output. So plyometric exercises really are based on these two things. They're based on all this elastic energy you store when you go down quickly and then come up really quickly. And they're also based on what muscle spindles prime you to do when you, go down really quickly and then come up really quickly. And all of this matters for the way that you perform plyometric training because if you go all the way down in a jump, you're squatting down all the way through a full range of motion, then jump up, then that means you're going to be going down over a longer period of time, and that functionally inhibits both pathways. You can actually cause a dissipation of elastic energy. You'd basically be setting yourself up to less effectively use elastic energy to help you go back up, and also less effectively to... Is that car gonna hit me? Sorry, blooper. And all of this matters for plyometric training because if you go through a really big range of motion on the way down, which inherently takes a longer time than going through a smaller range of motion, then you're going to less efficiently use elastic energy to push yourself up, and your muscle spindles will be less effective, which is why when you do plyometric exercises, most of the time you really only want to go down through a quarter-ish of the range of motion during the counter movement, a quarter squat before jumping up, especially because power output's really important at that moment that you're about to leave contact with the ground. And you're going to have all this extra time where you're not doing that while producing force if you need to go from the bottom range of motion of a squat all the way to full standing. Hopefully that helps. Drop a like if you found that interesting at all, and also make sure to follow for more kind, chill, and non-judgmental fitness content, and also have a great day.